Guys, it's back. Welcome back to the BUKC from the perspective of the Swansea University Motorsport team. Oh, it's been a long time since I've been able to say that, and after 6 months without any BUKC action, I have to say it is bloody good to be back. For all you returning viewers, welcome back. I hope you haven't missed us too much, and for all you new viewers out there, I'm sure you've got a few questions. Like, who are you? And why the hell are you yelling so loud? Well, let me explain. We are the Swansea University Motorsport team, we compete in the BUKC, and we're one of the brightest up-and-coming societies at Swansea University. For the past few years now, we've been making in-depth and quality videos to document our time in the BUKC, and I hope that along the way, we've been entertaining people as well. But enough of that now, time to get down to the nuts and bolts of today, and today is of course the BUKC test day. The test day marks the start of a brand new season in the BUKC, and therefore that makes it one of the most special and important days of the year as all the teams start to get gearing up for the qualifiers and for a brand new season in the BUKC. And obviously where there is a test day, there are of course brand new drivers, and that's exactly where I'm off to right now to pick up two of these new drivers who go by the name of Ben and Ollie.
Can you both just say hello to the camera, please?
Hello, camera.
Oh, why'd you say hello to the camera? I just wanted you to say hello. Huh. Oh well, we'll let that one slide. Anyway, that is Ollie in the front and Ben in the back. And Ben looks a little bit lonely back there, so we're going to go and pick up our third passenger of the day. And one perfectly executed three-point turn later, that's exactly who we've picked up. And he goes by the name of Gareth Parker.
Gareth, can you say hello to the camera, please?
Hello to the camera, please.
That's not what I meant. But...
What is wrong with just saying hello? I mean, is that too difficult? Anyway, you'll have noticed there that Ollie sat in the front, so that makes him our designated DJ for the journey. More on that later. First of all, we've got to deal with his weird obsession with the Fiat 500.
Ollie's Fiat 500 spot. First one.
Oh, we're only pulling up next to it.
First one trip. Oh, baby.
I have no words. Anyway, as the old Andy Worrell saying goes, two's a company, three's a party, and that's exactly what we've got going on in the back of the car right now as we welcome our fourth and final passenger. He goes by the name of Josh Holmes. Let's hope he knows how to say hello properly.
Josh, can you say hello to the camera, please?
Hello, camera.
Why does everyone... Okay, because I just want people to say hello, not hello to the camera or hello camera.
Well, you do say
hello to the camera, so you say hello to the camera.
That's not what I mean.
It was one thing that I asked, and people just had to dick about with it, didn't they? Bloody hell.
Oh! Man, this week is stressing me out. You know what I'm looking forward to? A bit of Friday and a proper naughty sesh. Naughty.
I don't get it, it's a Fiat 500, it's not that special. I don't get it. But yeah, so now that we're on the road, it's time to give Ollie's DJing skills a run out. Let's see how he gets on.
Did you write a book of love and do you have faith?
Hurry, boy, she's waiting there for you. Take the lines and take me away from you.
I can never sing this song.
I think my eyes say more than I ever could about that last one. So now we're heading over the Severn Bridge, joining the M5, sending this guy for some new driving lessons, showing this guy why cars are better than lorries, exploiting Josh.
Sweet.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you idiot!
Driving at 90 down this country lane. I wasn't driving 90, I was doing exactly the speed limit. Hello, anyone recognise where we are? Huzzah! Welcome to Wilton Mill, the spiritual home of the BUKC. And would you look at that, I found a James Derrick, Swansea's BUKC captain for this year.
Feel how heavy that is.
Is this the lead?
Yeah.
Can't be that. Oh, Jesus! Bloody hell!
That's enough? Anyone else?
No,
That's
that's the lead that we use for ballast.
Oh.
It was bloody heavy that. Anyway, here we see an introduction to the brand new drivers in the BUKC for Swansea this year, and here we see them up close. Here we've got a Porsche, we've got a Ryan, we've got a Cam, we've got a Pietra, we've got an Ed, who's one of the tallest people I've ever seen. That's Sean Jones, and just behind there, that is of course Ben Statement. Here's a very good example of how tall Ed actually is. Suze also came down from Aston to be our pro racer and give pro racer tips, and just behind her you can see there our ace in the hole, who is Roman Haskett, who's got a very, very nice helmet indeed, and it also has Pingu written on the back. So I'm just going to refer to him as Newt Newt from now on. It's worth pointing out as well that I didn't get everyone's name in that little slot over there. There were 12 of them. That's a lot of people. I'll get them in later. This is PDUBS, by the way, filming me eating a sausage and bacon bap. You'll have noticed the poppy on my left side as well. The big question is then, will it stay on during the racing? But enough of poppies and sausage sandwiches. We've got to get down to what is probably the most important briefing of the BUKC. This is, of course, where all the rookies get to find the wonders of the BUKC and of the Club 100 karts themselves. And here we see Jacob giving out general BUKC info, but it is of course the man to his right that we really want to hear from, the man who's really in charge of everything here. It is of course the Wilton Mill Cat, who I only found out today is actually just called Wilton. 10 out of 10 for ingenuity for whoever came up with that. But we always love seeing the Wilton Mill Cat. There he goes, everyone absolutely loves him, and he loves it as well. He loves getting involved, even if that does mean completely gate crashing the most important briefing of the BUKC. Can't have been that important though, as all us experienced lot get shipped out. And as I attach GoPro to Sean's helmet, it's time to finally get down to the business of racing. And first of all, Sean's got a statement to make. Cheers for that, Sean. Anyway, as for her session as a whole, for somebody who's only going into what is, I think, that her fourth ever BUKC event, she did a very, very respectful job, setting a 45.9, which is about a second faster than what she did at the grads. So that's a very good improvement there for Sean. So we now cut on board to one of our rookies, Ryan David. He's about to get pushed off here. Can he get it going first time though? That is the big question. Sweet Mary Mother of Joseph, that's absolutely fantastic. How can he get it going first time? That's unbelievable. We must have an absolute talent here. And he's got through that big crowd as well. Oh, let's see how he gets on in his session. Committed, but with room for improvement. That's how I think I'd sum up that first session. But he's got another one to prove himself, so he shouldn't be too worried for the moment.
You remember how to start a kart, right? Full throttle, hand on the brake at the same time.
That one. I put that one down.
No, it's the hand clutch, mate.
What?
Just pull out that.
Pull this. Undo this.
Leave forward.
Oh, shit. That's it.
Just an example of some of the laughs we have around here. We're basically chilled out entertainers at heart. Anyway, as for my session, barely anything happened, apart from the fact I got stuck behind Roman for a bit. And for a guy that does Super 1, I was actually quite pleased with myself to be able to keep up with him for as long as I did. But then obviously I forgot that he probably needs a little bit of adjustment time. So his lap of a 44.1, he wasn't happy with, but it was still good for us. As for me, I did a 44.2, which I was happy with, but I'm looking for a 43. So, will I be able to get that? And will my poppy stay on? These are the big questions right now. Including, why did Ryan think that this camera angle was going to work for PDUBS? Why did he think that putting the GoPro in this position was going to be beneficial to anyone? What a melt. Fortunately, despite appearances and despite what some people might tell you, I do actually know what I'm doing. So here's PDUBS from a slightly more acceptable angle. As for PDUBS' session, he was in a very similar situation to Sean, as this is only his fourth or so BUKC session, so he's not got a lot of experience going into it, and he only set a 46.9, but he was in a rookie session, so didn't get a lot of clean laps in. What's also worth pointing out at this point is that he and Sean are fiercely competitive, so this wrangled, 46.9 versus a 45.9, that wrangled for PDUBS, so that's something that he'll have to address in his second session. Away from the onboards then, here's a few shots of our rookies, and here's Gareth Parker sporting my 2008 Kimi Räikkönen replica helmet. That's a glorious thing to behold. And then here's another absolutely glorious thing to behold, about 8 rookies all going into one corner. There's only one way that's going to turn out. Absolutely fabulous. Speaking of rookies, here we are back on board with Ryan David. I know I slagged him off earlier, but I'm going to sing his praises now. I thought he did a really good job in his second session. He set 52 in that first session, went down even to a 49, which is a really good rate of improvement, what I think you should look for in any rookie drivers. So well done to Ryan, and well done to all of our rookies that improved. You've all earned yourselves a Mars bar. Sadly, there aren't any more onboards of Sean or PDUBS, so we're just stuck with my ugly mug. Should point out though that Sean ultimately was faster than PDUBS, setting a 45.6 as opposed to his 45.7, so here she is looking very happy. As for me, I didn't quite manage to get the 43 that I was looking for. I only got a 44.1, which I was actually a little bit disappointed about, but I think it's the right kind of disappointed. And considering that Roman got himself a 43.6, he was even more disappointed at the fact that he wasn't first. So I suppose that sort of shows where our priorities are. And as for the poppy, I can confirm, yes, it did stay on. Best poppy in the world. I'm wearing it right now as I record this on my Swansea University Motorsport hoodie. The final shots of the day belong to our rookies in the final session. Here we see Ben Statement going through in his distinctive yellow helmet. Here we see Oliver Cox. Ooh. Did somebody say 2 for the price of 1? Oh, go on then, Mattis, give us another one. Ooh. And then finally here we see a traditional sight down at the boot is somebody trying to get their cart out of the mud. And there's some grass, there's some more grass, and then we cut away. So that brought an end to the racing for the day, but before we left, I thought I'd put a question to all of our new drivers.
How did you rate your first BUKC experience? Fair enough.
Amazing.
Atrocious.
Painful. Fucked up.
Spinning. Life changing.
Oh.
Fantabuloso.
I got black flags, so appreciate it actually.
Fair enough.
Great. Fantastic.
It's hard to explain in one word, but even if I have a rally experience, it was a new experience, and you know, racing with a team, that was something awesome and different.
Well said, Pietro, well said. Should point out as well that Derek was racing along with us. He set a 44.4 in the end, so that just shows the amount of progress that our guys from last year have made. The fact he's only a couple of attempts away from me. And that does bring this video to a conclusion. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to find out how our rookies did they get their license, are they going to be with us at the qualifiers, well, you're just going to have to watch our qualifiers video, which is where we will see you next. If you want to make sure you keep up to date with us, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And all that is left for me to say now is ta-ta and farewell.
Yeah, why not? We'll look through it in the edit in a minute and then, oh, there he goes.
Didn't realise how cheap they were.
What, 500?
Yeah.
Not too bad. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Oh, yes, please. This Fiat 500 is going to think I'm well weird as we drive past me just filming her.
Let's have a look at the wheels. Oh, perfect.